Hi, this is Lisa Senas from BSED2Med. Our subject for today is Effective Teaching Profession or ProfEd5. Here are topic for today. The first one is Global Educators. Under the Global Educators, Global Education and the Teacher. The second topic is the present basic education scenario in the Philippines. Under that is the K-12 program. And the third topic is all about the education program or the system of selected countries. So let's moving on to the topic of global educators. And global educator who has professional knowledge, skills, attributes, and commitment in helping learners develop global competencies and citizenships. Who is a global educator? People with a degree in international education design, implement, manage, and evaluate multiple education programs within public and private primary and secondary schools, public and private higher education programs, national corporation, and cultural agencies. In global educators, we have global education and the global teacher. And global teacher is competent teacher who is armed with enough skills, appropriate attitude, and universal values to each student with both time-tested as well as modern technologies in education in any place in the world. What is global education mean? A global education is the one that incorporates learning about the cultures, geographies, histories, and current issue of the world's regions. Global education develops student skills to engage with their global peers and highlights actions students can take as citizens of the world. Can I ask something? Are you a teacher or an educator? When we compare with educator, teacher is merely refers to a job title. Teacher is a person who teaches in the school, but an educator is a person who educates students. Actually, a good teacher can be called an educator. So let's proceed to the present basic education scenario in the Philippines or the K-12 program. This coming school year, the first bunch of students were graduated from junior high school to senior high school under the new K-12 system. However, not everybody was welcome of this change. It may be bonding, but with some education and of our own, we may begin to see the K-12 in cohesive light. So, what is the K-12? Typically, currently, the Philippines is the one of the only three countries in the world with a 10-year pre-university educational plan in the K-12 aims add to 2 years to secondary education so that our graduates may be recognized globally. At 5 years old, it is mandatory for children to attend kindergarten before moving on to 6 years of primary education, 4 years of senior high school, and 2 years of senior high school. This new curriculum gives students a chance to choose among 3 tracks and undergo immersion, which provides relevant exposure and actual experience in their chosen track. But this in mind, there is able to see why the system will be beneficial to our country. At the age of 18 and will be ready for employment and entrepreneurship and middle-level skills employment and higher education upon graduation depending on which strand they choose. For example, the academic track prepares students who can take a further studies in college. This deals with a broad and general subject. The sports and arts track nurtures, trains, and guides students to become future artists and athletes. And finally, the TVET track teaches and sharpens the skills of the student based on their chosen disciplines. They have the freedom to choose from a wide range of specialization, such as home economics, agri fishery, industrial arts, and IT. Upon the completion of K-12 system, a student can receive a national certificate which will make it easier for them to find jobs. The K-12 system is a change we should embrace as it has a step towards progress. And the Philippine educational system, the students are encouraged to create their own opportunities to help them reach their goals and to achieve their dreams. And the last topic is all about the education program or the system of selected countries. The Philippines is the last country in Asia to implement K-12. There are only 3 countries in the world has 10-year basic education or pre-college program. The Angola and the Djibouti and the Philippines. In Asia, we are the last country to implement K-12. That's all for today. Thank you.